Beautiful Saturday morning. It's kind of brisk out there though, like 50 degrees. You know, we aren't used to such frigid temperatures, but we're gonna get through it. I'm gonna crank this car up here after I make sure the tires are properly aired up. I got a little party to go to tonight. You know, it's Christmas time, and sometimes people invite you to stuff. And since there's free food there, I usually try to go. But today I'm gonna try. I had to go to work this morning. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, it's the scourge of the middle class. A man I respected once used to say a lot. The scourge of the middle class, having to work. But it's also a privilege, you know, be able to work, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm not a philosopher, usually. I'm going to back this car out, and I'm going to build an outhouse, or at least get a good start on one today. Also, I don't know if I mentioned that, I messed around and bought another welder, which I won't be able to use today because I'm working with wood. Matt Fellon's the only guy I ever seen that tried to weld wood. He used a stick or something for a filler rod, but I don't know. You'll have to ask him about that. Alright, now that the Firebird's out of here, look, I got some black walnuts from Hevy Acres. You know what? I should make a little video about that, explaining everything, shouldn't I? My videos lately have been kind of disjointed. Maybe I'll do that soon. I got Wi-Fi out in the shop. I could do a live. You know, I could take a shower and put on a nice shirt and do that maybe. Anyway, that's not what we're doing right this minute. What we're doing right this minute is, where I work, we kind of have a hobby sawmill. And anyway, long story short, I don't need to get into all that. This is some of the discard stuff. It's warped and bent and can't use it for nothing really, you know. But I'm going to use it to make an outhouse. Surely there's enough something here to make an outhouse out of. I also have, yes, I know, I need to paint that. Don't need to remind me every 6 months. I also have some stuff here. I think that's oak. I ain't sure. Don't really look like it right there, does it? Anyway, doesn't matter. I got some cedar cutoffs here. I got 6 about 14-foot long telephone poles. They cut them in half is what they did. Told them to cut it 16 feet and then the other be whatever it was, but you know, people don't always do what you tell them. Anyway, surely between that pile and that pile, I can make an outhouse. So that's what I'm going to do. Mrs. Heavy Chevy's back. I think she's going to help me. Wouldn't that be nice?
What you doing, Mr. Hevy Chevy?
I'm straightening nails because you spent all my money, Mrs. Heavy Chevy. You know, when I was a kid, I did a lot of this. Straightening nails.
Didn't hurt you any, did it?
Didn't hurt me none. And a lot of that stuff we built
was made with bent nails that were straightened.
Still standing. By the way, have you seen how much nails cost? Or screws?
I imagine it's a lot.
It's unreal. Alright, that's enough for the moment. not as handy with a hammer as I used to be. Alright, that's the base of it. Some of them boards are a little crooked, but you know, it's okay. It's okay.
We all have flaws.
Yeah, some of us more than others.
Careful.
Or to use the square on that side is pretty warbly. It's okay. That's a straight one. What'd you do with the...
What'd I do with what?
one that was warbly?
This? I put this here. But that's not.
Maybe only this part of that one is warbly. Really could use screws for them ones.
We got them long enough? There's some screws in there. Huh?
Not very many. It's a pretty rough piece of pine. I don't know, we might be able to get...
That's pretty rough. Split.
It's better off using that for a shelf or something. That board right there. That's a good around the corner board there. But I think if we cut it in short lengths, it'll work right here. Don't hit your thumbs.
That's why I got it out of the way. You're gonna jinx me.
Drive them in straight now. Don't gotta be crooked. What's that look for? What's the side eye for?
Sit here and tell me what I'm doing.
Alright, hurry up because we gotta make the walls now. Actually, I've been nailing, but it's a lot more fun to watch her nail stuff, isn't it? Don't you agree?
No.
Leave a comment below.
How is that much more fun? When
Because you're pretty.
Critiquing everything.
Because you're pretty and I'm ugly. If we were to cut your hair, Samson, we'd be in a pickle, wouldn't we? Mm-hmm. 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 We got a lot of warped and wet and twisted stuff here, but I think we're coming up with something. I think. Alright, let me figure out how I'm going to do the back wall. I got to make this all so I can take it back apart, stack it on the trailer, and tote it to Virginia and then reassemble quickly. That's my idea. If you'll just hold that a little while longer while I get this figured out.
No problem.
Alright, I think now we got to move it inside. It's supposed to rain. Clearly I ain't going to get done with it in time. And I don't want everything getting all soaking wet. And I want to be able to work in the rain, so maybe I should have started building it inside to start with.
Maybe.
Anyways, no use dwelling on that. We'll just have to leave a car somewhere else. But that's okay. It's alright to build wood stuff inside this shop, I guess. I really ain't done it too much, but...
Melt very well.
Yeah, like she said, you can't weld wood worth a darn.